speeches, but it's not easy sometimes to answer tricky questions in our everyday life. I want to ask you some questions. Some of them are tricky, some of them are not. I want to volunteer, and you will pick up this number, and I will give you the task. You should speak from 1 to 2 minutes, even if it seems to you that question is very simple and you can answer just using only one word or a couple of words. Please don't hold on your horses and make a good impromptu speech. Share with us your experience, life stories, and you're welcome on the stage.
Number 9. Is it 6 or 9? There are no dots above and below it.
I even don't know what is. Just please listen. And read it.
Okay, in childhood you dreamed of growing up and waited for it with impatience. Which advice would you give to a 10-year-old self? Okay, I got like 2 minutes. Okay. Women bring hell. Man, am I talking to a boy?
Yeah, you are talking to everybody.
You know, be, always on the guard and on the watch with chicks. It's very important. You're gonna save you a lot of cash, a lot of money, a lot of nerves. Okay, financial planning. Sometimes just better to waste all your money on coke. I mean, not cocaine, but stuff that kids have. What else? Follow your dreams. Fuck the system, follow your dreams. You want to become a rock and roll person? Screw that shit. And I don't know, be yourself. That's it. Yeah.
And did I achieve it or not? I'll start from that. I did not achieve it, but I like the process. And what was the goal? Telling the truth, I always wanted to be as flexible, as agile as Jackie Chan. And doing these tricks just drove me crazy. I wanted to do all of them as he did it. And in order to perform all these tricks, I had to be very flexible. So I could do like this stuff in school, that stuff, but I never could do the splits. The splits, you know what is that, right? So the splits when you pull your legs towards different sides, and like straight split and I don't know, the other kind of split. And yeah, I really wanted to nail it down since my childhood, and I never could do that. A couple of years ago, I even went to special, courses, and I was attending them for half a year. I was trying really hard. I was torturing myself for an hour, 2 times a week, and I improved my flexibility a little bit, and also raised up my self-esteem. But it didn't go that far. I didn't manage to do the splits, and then I had to quit because I was just, it was too much for them. But still, it was really fun, and I don't know, I'm not done with it yet. I'm still torturing myself every Sunday, every Saturday, because I don't know, I like it.
Is it always good to be? Oh, you can say it. Well, I can tell the story and real facts that I faced this year, because I changed my job, and starting from this year I changed the company. So now I'm working for holding company, and had to communicate, to cooperate with shareholders, which is Chinese. So for me, it's not a problem to speak English language, but to speak the same language with them. And sometimes it happens that I lost my patience and cannot explain the same thing several times and again and again. And I try to do my best to hold the horses and to find right arguments to continue our discussion as long as I want to stay with this company. It's the only option for me at this stage. Thank you. Thank you.
My dear friends, I'm glad to see you. Nice to meet you again. I have not been here for a long time. And you know, practically I don't remember how far ago I was standing in a long Moscow lines. It was maybe 10, 20 years ago. Already. But I remember my last time. It was on the 1986. I had 3 children, and we stand a long queue, and we wait the milk because it was in the shop only matter fat. And I remember how my daughter, she played in a shop in home, and she said, "Lady, where do you see butter? It's not butter. It's not country cheese. It's mutton fat. Open your eyes." And it was 5 years old girl, and she playing in such play. And fortunately, I hope that nobody of you never will stay in such long line.
Natalia.
As well.
Okay. Polar bears. Tell us a funny story when you were a patient and helped you to achieve the desired result. Well, that's probably every single day of my life because it's really hard to deal with my family ever since I was back home. I don't really know if I can tell a funny story because literally everything I do at home requires a lot of patience, because dealing with my brother when he doesn't do homework and you try to force him to sit down and read a sentence in English ends up with him running away trying to play his game, and you come back and you say, "No, please sit down, do this and this and this. No, can you correct your mistake?" And he says, "No, you correct it." And you go, "Okay, here's your pen, here's your paper. I tell you to write this letter right here. Can you write it now?" "No, you do it yourself. I just want some Coca-Cola or whatever else." So the only thing I can do is say it 10 times to him until he actually finally does it. And the next day he comes back home having received an A+ or a 5 in Russian schools. And that's my greatest achievement. So yeah, that's not very funny. I'm sorry, I'm not really good at being funny. But
Who was late for a date and how it went? It was a long time ago, I think. I just spent that time in the street, on the street, you know, waiting for. It was in winter, as I remember, like 2.5 hours, and I was just staring to nowhere and waiting, not thinking about anything, because if I thought about anything, I would get angry, and I don't want to get angry, so I was just, you know, not thinking about anything.
Holding your horse.
Yeah, holding my horses. Yeah, that's right. Thank you.